Ladies and gentlemen, the program wrestling up the pitch, Sydney Olympic and Blacktown City.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are all very welcome along. We are here under the floodlights at Belmore Oval, historic Belmore Oval, for round one of the NPL New South Wales men's competition. The home side, Sydney Olympic, you can hear the song blaring in the background, are playing against Blacktown City to get us going. Two very, very different off-seasons for these two clubs. As usual, and as you would expect from Mark Crittenden team, it was a bit of an evolution over the off-season. Mark Crittenden making some changes, adding some new blood and keeping some of the old faces, of course, but more like a revolution at Sydney Olympic. Changes all round, both on and off the field. But, we'll come to Blacktown City first, and as we mentioned, Mark Crittenden, he's kept in the squad several stalwarts. Of course, Mitchell Malia still in there. Travis Major also there. So he's added a few local juniors who've come back to the club. The excellent Jackson Brown, Caleb Jackson Brown, that is. He played last year for Mount Druitt. He also played in the Australian Championship for Spirit, but he has returned after 2 years away. And that is the way Mark Crittenden is going to set up this year. A great blend of youth and experience, but all sorts of changes for Sydney Olympic in the off-season, on and off the field. Revolution is probably not too strong of a word to put it. Only 3 players retained, including, and he's out there now, the captain, Ziggy Gordon, retained, but not many others. They've brought in a brand new coach. David McGrone has come in. He only arrived in the country in December, and is a lot of new names and new faces for the Sydney Olympic faithful to get used to. Before we go through the two team lineups, we'll give you our officials today. Our centre ref is Mujtaba Ibrahimi. Great ref, likes to keep the game flowing. And assisting him today is Ben Esikovic and Amir Hussein Husnani. And our fourth official is Harriet G. And so as they're setting up, the team photos being taken, Blacktown City will be in their traditional black strip, a little bit blacker than before with a red trim. And Sydney Olympic will be in that traditional Hellenistic all blue with the white trim, and they're the home side, and so we will bring you their team lineup. First in goal, it is Josip Orlovich. Now, almost all of these players have come from another club, so I won't go through the full details of what clubs they've come from, because I'm not sure we'd have time, but Josip Orlovich is in goal, and at the back in the 14 jersey, Jacob Trasoglovic. He's going to be supported by Ben Geeson in the 24, and then in the centre of the defence, Ziggy Gordon in 5, and Josh Hong in the 4. It's Yuta Kimura in the 21 jersey, Marcus Fernandez in 34, Kim Jun-young, and Yuto Fujita in the midfield, Bailey Callahan and Marco Arambasic up front. For Blacktown City, it's Henderson in goal, Tanaka, Tilt, O'Brien and Grimaldi at the back, Maniti, Caleb Jackson Brown, Seb Hayward. That is the midfield trio. And then the attacking trio, it's Mitchell Malley, the excellent Mitchell Malley in 14, Travis Major in 7, and Nikola Skataric in the 9. And away we go, David Feeney here, bringing you all the action. The ball was played back early to Caden Henderson, new goalkeeper for Blacktown City. Of course, no Tristan Prendergast this year. He is one of those players that we mentioned who has moved on. Mark Crittenden shuffling the deck somewhat. Playing from right to left in this first half. As I mentioned, Sydney Olympic. And, it's very Greek-looking kit this year. White numbers, bright white numbers, making it easy for the commentators. And we hopefully have Ziggy Gordon to thank for that. Ziggy Gordon is one of the administrators here at Sydney Olympic. Thank you, Ziggy, if it was your choice to get the very big and easily visible numbers. Now, Gordon playing it down the line, but Winda's just caught that. He's looking to find Yuto Fujita, one of the 2 Japanese players out there for Sydney Olympic. It's Yuta Kimura and Yuto Fujita. So we might go by Kimura and Fujita to make things easy. Now, Ziggy Gordon on the ball again. Plays it out to Trasoglovic. Trasoglovic is closed down quickly. Turnover there quickly. Flag goes up there from our official on this side. Who, as we mentioned, is Benjamin Isikovic. He's on this side, and Amir Hussein Husnani out on that far left-hand side. Now Blacktown looking to get their first attack going. Just evades Travis Major. They've not been so generous with the numbers this year, Blacktown City. Red numbers on a black background. Not so easy for the commentators to see. Out on that far side. Throw in to be taken. And it's flicked on there by Major. It's Hong getting on the ball. Hong. Sokovic gets there. And now Malia with his first chance of the season. Michel Malia inside, outside. Holds it up really well with that left foot of his and then drops it back. Looking to find Maniti. And he finds him back now for a lucky tilt. Tilt inadvertently finds Maniti. Not sure that was deliberate, but did find his man. Ball over the top. Kataric going to get the end of it. Kataric, can he get a touch? The ball just drifted out there, but Nicholas Kataric in the 9 jersey. Speaking to Mark Crittenden earlier, he is going to be a traditional 9, is the way Mark Crittenden described it to me. He's a big, tall, strong man, Kataric. And nearly got the better of Joseph Portovich there. So there's a race for the ball, and the line was the winner. And Portovich looked pretty pleased to see that. Now trying to bring the ball out from the back, can't bring the ball out, they've turned it over almost immediately. And now driving forward, Blacktown into that far corner. Checking it back inside, but again the ball has gone out of play. It's Kodai Tanaka in the 11 jersey, who I was told was playing left full back, playing in a more attacking role so far in this first half. Now Olympic getting it forward. They've got their own strong, tall number 9 up there in Marko Arambasic. And ball is turned over quickly, but recovered really well. Blacktown. And ball going all the way back to Henderson, and he's played it long for Major. Major drops it down for Kataric. Kataric back again for Major, going to get there first, but Ziki Gordon alive to the danger. The 2 captains there. Travis Major, 7, and Ziggy Gordon in the 5, our 2 matchday captains today. 2 very, very experienced players. 15th season, Blacktown City. Travis Major never missed the finals. So him being interviewed by the Champagne football guys the other day. Never made the finals, never missed the finals, I should say, in 15 years, which is an unbelievably good record. Now here he is in the ball again, dropping it back for Tanaka. Tanaka floats the ball in. It's relatively comfortable there for Olovic. Weather conditions here in Sydney today. It's been a soft day, as we would say in Ireland, warm, with a little bit of rain around. The rain has dissipated about an hour or so before kickoff. It stopped, and so the pitch will be quite slick, you'd imagine. And now here come Olympic, driving forward, looking to see how they're set up. It's Aaron Bassage all on his own up front. It's 4 at the back, a sort of a flat back 4 at the back, certainly. And it looks like it's 4 in midfield. And then down on this near side, in the 31 jersey, he's coming short, but he's lost the ball, and Malia's picked it up. Now Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown, beautiful nutmeg there. Silky skills and a beautiful touch from Jackson Brown. He's known as a runner, but he's got some lovely skills as well. Kept the ball beautifully there. In the 15 jersey. They're spreading the ball now from one side to the other. Major drops it back inside for Tanaka, and Tanaka in turn for Nick O'Brien. O'Brien short for Maniti. Maniti finds Kataric, and Kataric on now for Malia. Malia drops it onto the left foot, plays it across to the far side, but headed away well. And picked up, but turned over immediately. Was there a hand there? There was indeed. It was Marcus Fernandez in 34 looking to break away. But, well, Tab Ibrahimi having a little chat there to Jacob Maniti. It was probably accidental. In fact, he's suggesting it was his shoulder. No booking there. First real decision for a match referee to make. It's gone the way of Sydney Olympic, who bring the ball out now from the back. With Josh Hong. Coming forward now, Hong, to play the ball over the top. It's Bailey Callahan looking to get on the end of it there, but can't quite make it. Bailey Callahan, willing runner. Again, looking to see how they're setting up. It looks like it's 4, possibly 5 in midfield, with Aaron Bassage up front on his own. And in the 31 jersey, Yuto Fujita pushing on, but sort of alternating between a 5th midfielder, sort of a left winger, 5th midfielder, and a supporting striker for Aaron Bassage, who's here on the ball. And he drops it short. Aaron Bassage drops it off. Some good late runs there from Olympic. And now forward for Ziki Gordon. Wins it well in the air. And as predicted, a heavy challenge. He's going to contest for everything. It's Nicholas Kataric in that 9 jersey. That'll be a good battle. Ziki Gordon up well, won it well. drew the foul. Now Hong again, looking to play the ball over the top, but nobody really connected to that pass. It was Callahan who had come short, and just as he came short, the ball went long and out for a goal kick. Yeah, there's some work going on here at Belmore Oval, as you can possibly see on the far side, as the scoreboard is gone. I just have a glance up there to check how many minutes we had gone in the first half. To notice the scoreboard is gone, but about 10 minutes gone or so in this first half. And Olympic now looking to get in behind. Cut out really nicely there. At the back, Nathan Grimaldi doing really well. It's a pretty solid looking back four when you think about it. Lucky Tilt, Nick O'Brien, Nathan Grimaldi, and their new Japanese import, Kodai Tanaka, looking very solid. Now, Fujita plays it forward for Kimura. Kimura, does he win himself a corner there? He does really well to win himself a corner there. Initially I suggested that it was going to be a goal kick, but the last touch definitely came off a black jersey. And Yuto Fujita now takes it short. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez floats the ball into the back post, up for the ball, and a great save. Picked out of the sky there. Caden Henderson, he's hard to miss. That luminous orange kit with the white gloves. He stretched up into the sky, plucked the ball out of the air there. First half chance of the game. And it's gone the way of Sydney Olympic. Marcus Fernandez floating in a beautiful right-footed cross to just the edge of the 6-yard box. Two players in blue contesting for it. Won it well. Henderson equal to the task. Now here comes Malia. Beautiful control. Drops it back for Tilt. And Tilt again for O'Brien. O'Brien switching it. And now switch back to this near side. Malia, can he get a touch on it? Well, he does get a touch, Malia, with that beautiful left foot. Keeps the ball in play. Can't retain possession. And now Trosoglovic in for Aaron Basic. Quite on the same wavelength there. It was a nice touch from Aaron Basic for Fernandez. But Skataric shapes for a shot. And away and wide, growing into the game, these two teams now. A pattern emerging a little bit. Aaron Basic again up front on his own. With those four Blacktown City defenders. And now Gordon bringing it out from the back. Drops it short, Trosoglovic. Well, it's won well, but one back, and on he goes. Well, there's possibly two yellow cards there. And first foul, which Tabi Ibrahimi said, let's play on. With the second foul, he said no, and that is going to be a yellow card for Lucky Tilt. Terrific run from Yuto Fujita. Evaded the first tackle. Evaded the second one. And we have ourselves a free kick, which Ziggy Gordon will take. Drops it short. Fernandez drops the shoulder, looks to play the ball into the space. So as you'd expect with a team that has only really been put together in the last 2 months or so. Not quite on the same wavelength there. It's Fernandez, who's looked very lively in these last few minutes. Says Kimura. And Fujita. Haven't seen so much of Kim Jong-un in the 18 jersey. They're a Korean import. But now here they come. Tilt. Playing it forward. Ziggy Gordon equal to it and drops it for Trosoglovic. Very tall man, Trosoglovic. Now here he is, right on cue. Kim Jong-un back for Trosoglovic. Trosoglovic again. Coming down the wing there. Lovely tackle. Jackson Brown sliding in, making a terrific challenge. In fact, here is Jackson Brown now, turning with the ball. Seb Hayward with the initial tackle. And they're retaining the ball very nicely. A heavy back pass there from Nick O'Brien. But Caden Henderson did really well, controlled it. Can be a bit of a wobbly surface here at times at Belmore Oval. Not sure I'll be hitting the back passes as hard as that next time. So Caden Henderson equal to it. And now Ziggy Gordon again. He's had lots of possession. Ziggy Gordon. And he plays it out for Fujita. Can't quite get hold of it there, Fujita. Played forward. Flicked on. They're looking very confident in possession here, Olympic, and they come again. And the ball is played in behind beautifully. Fujita. But, well, a late flag. A late flag goes up there. Looked like they'd broken that offside trap. To Fujita in the 31 jersey. It has looked very, very lively. And looking to steady things down here a little bit. Blacktown City. And they're going to play out from the back again. Finding Major. The captain's armband there. Drops it in for Maniti. As he does, shows for the ball all the time. Maniti, a great player, real fulcrum player in the middle of the midfield. And O'Brien now for Malia. Pass there from Mitchell Malia. Gets it back though. And now here is Seb Hayward. Stepping inside, dropping it off again for Maniti. Maniti spreading it out to that far side for Major. Can he keep it in? He can't. The ball just drifts out. Our assistant referee Hasnani out on that far side. So the ball had gone out. We will have a throw in to Olympic. Throwing it low. Callahan looking to win. Ricochet falls for Jackson Brown. Battling again and then just played forward into space. Not really anybody there. From an Olympic point of view, Aaron Basic chooses not to chase it down. Just sits back. Allows Blacktown to come forward. Now he does press. Aaron Basic presses hard. And, somewhat forces the error. A long pass, finding Orlovich, who again finds Gordon. Gordon dropping it off. He's in behind again as Fujita. Fujita with tilt. Fujita drives it in low. It's not a yellow card now, tilt. This is going to be an interesting little battle down this near left-hand side. Yuto Fujita showing a lot of pace. He's already drawn a yellow from tilt. If he goes at him again, tilt is going to have to let him go past. And now here's Kimura. Kimura drives it across. Fades everybody. Tanaka just let that run and then does really well to get the ball back to Tanaka. Here he comes, driving forward Tanaka, but a terrific challenge coming across. Terrific challenge coming across there from Marcus Fernandez in that 34 jersey. They're working very, very hard, Olympic. And, for again, as we said, a team that's really been put together in the last couple of weeks. Literally the last couple of weeks. Speaking with their new coach, David McGrone, he said, that's what I've got to get. They've got to be well organised. They've got to work really, really hard. They're not going to have that cohesion that you would expect from Blacktown City, with many of these players having played together for 5, 10 plus years. Their work rate has got to compensate for their lack of familiarity, and they're doing that so far really well. Maniti tries to find tilt. Can't quite find him, just over his head. Trosaglovich again. June Young wanted it there. Says there handball there? No, referee says no handball. And then he says foul. Well, Blacktown City not best pleased. They were certain that there was a handball there from Yuto Fujita as they look to evade a Blacktown City defender. No whistle from our match referee, Ibrahimi. And then Fujita evades that defender, is taken down. And they're feeling like that's a double penalty. And Travis Major is making that point clear. But, he will not be removed. He will not be moved, I should say. Mujtabi Ibrahimi. And a free kick in a very, very dangerous position here. We've got, of course, a few rugby league markings on the field, as you always get here at Belmore. And the Olympic fans, they have realised that this is a great chance. It's Fujita, who's standing over the ball. Marcus Fernandez also standing over the ball. They've got a right-footed option or left-footed option. Henderson slightly to the right of his goal. They've got a very interesting situation. We've got two Olympic players on their knees just on the edge of the box. I've not seen this many times. So it is Fujita shaping. It's Kim Jun-young and Yuta Kimura on their knees. If this goes awry, we're going to have ourselves a bit of a viral moment. But it's Fujita shaping to take. Free kick. Here we go. Fujita drives it in just over the bar. Terrific whip on the ball. The two options there was Marcus Fernandez also standing over the ball. So Henderson had to be on his toes in case there was a left or a right-footed option. So whipped in and over the bar. That is the best chance we've had so far. Still 0-0. And pre-season predictions of a shambolic Olympic side playing for nothing but relegation. Not proving to be true so far, but it is very, very early in the season. And now back to Henderson. Henderson looking to play it long, looking to find Major out on that far side. And he does. Major drops the header in for Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown picks it up really well. He's got Skatarich there, back for Major. Major's got Mali at the back post. Rolls it up, looking to try and get the corner, looking to get the cross in. Is there a last touch of an Olympic defender? There was indeed, and so we'll have a corner out on that far left-hand side from our commentary position. Attacking corner. And our ball boy kicking the ball back. His shoe went almost as far as the ball. The ball has made its way back to that far side. And it is Tanaka in the 11 jersey who's going to take this corner. In the box. It's Tilt. Grimaldi looking like the tallest player from a Blacktown point of view. It's a zone defence here from Olympic, setting up a zone defence all inside their 6-yard box. Corner floated in. It's won well by Aaron Basic. And from Maniti, flicks it back in and then cleared away somewhat agriculturally by Marcus Fernandez. So he's done well to get the ball away. To come again now. Blacktown City coming short. Maniti suggesting for foul throw there from some Olympic players, but not given, and they're going to build from the back again with O'Brien. Every Olympic player behind the ball. And Major now. Major, he swaps sides. Travis Major finds Jackson Brown. Lovely little touch. Trying to get the nutmeg to work on Ziggy Gordon, but he's too experienced for that. And now here's Maniti again. Back for O'Brien. O'Brien for Major. Do this to great effect, Blacktown City. Swap players around. You can see Mali now out on that far side. So they've got Major. Major crossing the ball in. Flips away really well. Chance to get second ball away. Can't quite get it away. Tilt. Jackson Brown. Blocked away well by Ziggy Gordon. Back out for Major. Major drops it in towards the penalty spot. It's cleared away well by Olympic, and they come again. Lachlan Tilt. Third chance to drive the ball forward here. Tilt gets a deflection off a black jersey. And Ziggy Gordon is there again just before Caleb Jackson Brown to get it away. And now Major with the throw. Finds Maniti. Maniti for Grimaldi. Back now for O'Brien. Nick O'Brien. Looking to play it short for Major. Major picks it up. Driving to the inside of the box, Major. But Ziggy Gordon does really well. Finds Skatarich. And Skatarich now for Vegeta. Got a lot of space in front from Vegeta. Chooses to check back inside. Drops it off for Jun Young. Jun Young. Back to Gordon. Gordon to Orlovich. Orlovich out to the far side. Lots of space here. Lots of space here for a counter for Olympic in transition. And they're going again. It's Ben Geeson, the full-back. Nice overlapping run there from Geeson, but the last touch comes off him. Ben Geeson in that 24 jersey. I haven't called his name that many times so far to get involved in the action. But, can't quite do enough to win a blue throw, and so Blacktown City throw in. Little tug of the jersey there, was there? There was indeed. He is a combative player, Caleb Jackson Brown, always in the thick of the action. And his jersey is definitely being held back there. And he's won himself a free kick out on that far side. Skatarich gets a flick on, he does indeed. But comes off Geeson for a second time in this passage of play. So back they go again. The Olympic players in blue. Skatarich looking to turn. And, a pause there as he assesses the situation. From which Tab Ibrahimi and awards the foul. A little lull in the game now in these last couple of minutes. Both teams still figuring each other out. Starting to make these little changes, as we said. And Travis Major, he has stayed out on this near side. Major, and he's driving at Skatarich. Major, get around the outside. Gets the cross in towards the penalty spot. Just evaded Tanaka, who made the late run. And now in transition again, it's Olympic, but Well, they've just got that one player forward. Transition is difficult, but now Fujita. Fujita on the ball. He's got tilt in front from Fujita. Checks back inside. Looks to play the ball in towards Aaron Basic. Grimaldi is there. He does well to get it away. Drasoglovic floats it back in. Aaron Basic takes a touch. Doesn't quite get hold of it. Battle in midfield. There's one by Blacktown. And Amalia. He will swap to the far side. Gets the ball and then drops it back for Grimaldi, who comes again. For Nick O'Brien. And again for Grimaldi. Tanaka outside him. Chooses to exchange passes with O'Brien. O'Brien. Beautiful ball forward. Helped on to Travis Major. Travis Major back around the outside. Seb Hayward. Ziggy Gordon again, not for the first time in this first half. Comes across, snuffs out the danger. As ever, he's going to be a key man again this season, is Ziggy Gordon. And that's Lockie Tilt now. He's got Major. Major is indicating that the throw should go behind him to Maniti. Maniti not alive to that. Jackson Brown. Oh, a challenge there from Jackson Brown. And Fujita. Now they come again. Lovely ball forward. Going to get a touch on there. Well, there's an opportunity for a small little touch there from Olympic, but weren't quite able to get hold of it. But they've got possession again. And Fujita again on this near side is in an absolute ton of space yet again. Being picked up by anybody. Played in. Aaron Basic, can he get a touch on it? Can't quite get a touch. And so Blacktown City get it and they break away. Interesting setup here. They've got four at the back, Blacktown City, but they're all very much over towards that left-hand side. And now ball played through. A late run from Marcus Fernandez. Just getting back to that formation. He's out here all on his own every time. Yuta Fujita. Lachlan Tilt is on the penalty spot with their back four of Tanaka, Grimaldi, O'Brien and Tilt. And they've decided, it appears, to leave Fujita out on this near side all on his own. There's no one within, I'd say, a 20-metre radius of him. And he's calling for the ball every single time. And now Jin Young has got it. Fujita calling for it again. Jin Young has to check back inside because Jackson Brown is there, shutting him down. And now Gordon driving forward. Travis Major closing him down. And he finds Drasoglovic. Drasoglovic floats the ball in towards the penalty spot. Nick O'Brien is there, does well, gets the ball away. Back only as far as Hong. And they'll go again from the back here with Olympic. Gordon. Short. Drasoglovic. Drasoglovic. And he looks to play it short for Fujita, just as Fujita had gone long. And they're looking lively, they're working hard, but as has happened a few times in this half, just not quite at the same wavelength yet. That will come, of course, with time. But, positive signs in this first half, with almost 30 minutes gone, not quite 30 minutes gone in this first half. Very even contest so far. Both teams finding their feet. Game one of the season. Olympic, of course, did participate in the Australian Championship, but not many of these players. So they will be, the players themselves will likely be well rested. Now the ball driven across here beautifully for Major, who picks it up. Skataric calling for it short. But Major checks back inside and finds that outlet option, as it is every time in Jacob Maniti. And Major then swaps it back again for Grimaldi. Back for O'Brien. Every blue jersey behind the ball. And they're going to have to go around them. And so they drop it back again here for Nick O'Brien. Right in the middle of the centre circle. O'Brien for Maniti. Back again for O'Brien. A bit of stalemate here. Jackson Brown drops it back again for O'Brien. No one really pushing forward, but they've got through the line here now nicely with Maniti. And Maniti finding Major. Major's got Maniti going around outside him. Overlapping run. Maniti. Drasoglovic closing him down. Maniti gets the cross in. Malia waiting there. Couldn't quite get it. Picked up on the edge of the box. Major's got it now. And he drops it for Tanaka. Tanaka's got Malia outside him. Malia, when he come back onto that left foot. No, crosses with the right foot. Skataric is up there. So is Ziggy Gordon. And he gets it away well. Good bit of pressure here now from Blacktown. Ball floated in. Ziggy Gordon yet again is there. And Fujita picks it up, turns. No real options up front. And so looks to play it long. Can't quite find Aaron Basic, but he does well. Steals the ball from O'Brien. Aaron Basic. So O'Brien recovers really well. And gets the ball. Drops it off for a teammate. And then gets it back again. Worked really hard there, Nick O'Brien. Hadn't been caught in possession. And now Major dinks it forward for Jackson Brown. But Gordon is there. Alive to the danger again. Finds Drasoglovic. Drasoglovic can't quite clear it. And as far as Tilt from Aniti. Skataric. Jackson Brown. Travis Major. Looked like he'd lost it there for a moment, Travis Major. Regained his footing. It can be a tricky surface here sometimes. Belmore Oval. Regained his footing well, Travis Major. Did all he could do. Just dropped the ball out for a throw in. And now Blacktown will press. Seb Hayward. Travis Major. Skataric. Trying to box them in here. Drasoglovic probably have to go long. Well, in fact, he goes short. And maybe he should have gone long because the ball is turned over. And now Jackson Brown has it coming to the byline. Jackson Brown drops it in low. Shot comes in. Mitchell Malia. Well, it fell to his right foot, Mitchell Malia. Lethal with the left. Dangerous with the right. But, not quite as lethal with the right foot. And our best chance of the game goes a-begging there. As we said, just over half an hour gone in the first half. And that really was the best chance of the match, and it has fallen to Blacktown City. And now, Olympic in transition. Can they get the ball out to that far side? Sonaka does really well. He gets there and clears it away. It's Ben Geeson. Taking one of those overlapping runs of his, and he will take the throw, Geeson. And he will drop it short for Fernandez. Fernandez back to the very centre of the field for Ziggy Gordon. He drops it for Drasoglovic. For Jun Young. Coming forward from the back, Josh Hong. Still going, Josh Hong. Drops it outside him nicely for Geeson. Geeson plays it in. And, a little bit of a wind here getting up, and the wind just seemed to catch that cross from the right-hand side from Ben Geeson. And out it goes for a goal kick. He's up on his feet now, Mark Crittenden. Just, I wouldn't say barking instructions, but certainly delivering a few instructions to his players. Now Travis Major going to face the ball. Travis, that's very unlike him. Very experienced player. Not quite seeing if the play was developing there behind him. It's turned over. Back to the Olympic. Again. Kamura in the 21 with those distinctive orange boots. And there he's going, Kamura. Turns the ball over beautifully. And then drops it out to that far right-hand side. Geeson looking to make an overlapping run again. And Fernandez dropping short for the ball. Fernandez picks it up now. Drops it in again for Jun Young. Jun Young back for Hong. Hong floats it over to this near side for Fujita. So Lucky Tilt is there and does well. Cuts out the danger. And Tilt again. He's got Major here with a bit of space in front of him. Travis Major chooses to drop it back inside for Maniti. And Maniti sees Mitchell Malia in a ton of space. He's got Ben Geeson for company. Malia. Will he drop it onto his favourite left foot here? Mitchell Malia plays it in short. Jackson Brown gets a touch. Cannot quite find Seb Hayward. And really opening up here now. Both teams pushing on. Fujita again. Drasoglovic making the run. Working hard, Drasoglovic. But it comes in now for Kamura. Kamura switching it out onto the far right hand side. Geeson again making that overlapping run, but the shot's going to come in. Just away and wide. Bailey Callahan there. Drops the shoulder. Drives in the shot. And draws a ripple of applause from the Olympic faithful, who are here in decent numbers to our right hand side. Nice little combination developing there. Bailey Callahan in the 16 jersey and Ben Geeson out on that far right hand side. Winning the battle in midfield now again, our Olympic. And again, Fujita. Fujita looking to drop the shoulder. Goes around Tilt. But, just a bit too much pepper on the cross there. But, he certainly had the beatings of Lucky Tilt there. Yuto Fujita. And they've turned it over. And Olympic have won it back. They've got the ball now out on that far right-hand side. And again, it's Geeson. Geeson playing it in low. Aaron Basic gets a touch, gets a second touch. Can he get a third? Aaron Basic. Ball comes out at the middle of the box. Shot block, desperation defending. And Fujita, well, he's been the star man so far. And the ball fell invitingly for him there. The shot was blocked. It floated up in the air, and Fujita came in. Didn't quite catch the ball as he would have wanted, and it floated away and out. That is certainly the best chance that Olympic have had in this first half. So they're going in confidence. It's Geeson and Callahan on the right-hand side. Fujita and Jun Young on this near left-hand side. Aaron Basic holding the ball up well. Heavy challenge there again. Travis Major. Well, he's exchanged it there. A little apology. The referee never changes his mind, they say, but I think he got a little word in his ear from his assistant referee there to say that Travis Major is the one doing the sinning. And challenges flying in all over the field here. There was Caleb Jackson-Brown helping the Olympic player up to his feet. And a heavy challenge coming in just beside them. But Trosoglovic drops it in now for Kimura. Kimura for Fujita when he's fast. But I don't think he is quite that fast, Fujita. There's a few little interesting incidents there. But I'm speaking to our match referee, Mujtaba Ibrahimi. Travis Major, there were 2 tackles. One of them was slightly off the ball. I only caught it out of the corner of my eye. Caleb Jackson-Brown helped the player back to his feet. Then there was a second heavy challenge. And now down here on the left-hand side, Jacob Trosoglovic has gone down. He is only just back from injury, I was told. In my chat to new coach David McGrone. He's, which is previous for an announcement.
And in the late kickoff just started, Western Sydney Wanderers nil, Rockdale nil.
So 0-0 in both the other 2 games that are going on now. Both sides taking the opportunity to have a little drinks break here. As Jacob Trosoglovic is down. Speaking with David McGrone, just over the weekend, he said that a few injuries still within their team. Some players that they're hoping to have back relatively soon, like Peter Politis and Cousin Jack, both still out injured, but they will expect them back in the coming weeks. But I didn't expect Trosoglovic to be able to play. It was going to be a debut for Josh De Silva in the full-back position. As Trosoglovic is just recovering from injury, but De Silva tweaked his back on Friday and said he was not able to start, and so Trosoglovic into the starting lineup, and now it is Trosoglovic himself who's gone down, and he is trying to run it off here. He's looking very ginger indeed, is Trosoglovic, a tall man. And, not entirely clear if he's going to continue. Some inquiries from both teammates and officials. And well, he was ready to come on. Josh De Silva in the 30 jersey. He's got the bib off, but the bib is now going back on because Trosoglovic is re-entering the fray. And, 35 minutes or so gone. There will be a little bit of injury time, so probably a little bit more than 10 minutes still to go in this first half. And now Travis Major against Trosoglovic. Let's see how that injury holds up. He's starting off from slot to Trosoglovic, and then he cops one right on the nose. When it's not your day, it's not your day. So 10 minutes or so to go. You would imagine with a little bit of injury time in this first half. Trosoglovic shaking off 2 different injuries. Has taken up his spot just between his position just between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. It is Mitchell Malia with that very dangerous left foot who's going to whip this in. 2 arms up in the air. Let's see what that indicates. That indicates back post. And it's headed and it's in there! And it is a first goal of the season. It looks like it's Nathan Grimaldi who has gotten up above the pack. Signals to the crowd. A very delighted Nathan Grimaldi who rose above the pack at the far post there. Well, the corner kick was won. It was Mitchell Malia who drove it in. Mitchell Malley, who drove in that corner to the back post, and it was just a contest in the air. 4 or 5 players attacking the ball, and in the 27 jersey it is Nathan Grimaldi, who gets up higher than everybody else and drives in the header. And we've got our first goal of the game and our first goal of the campaign for Blacktown City. So it is City Olympic, the home side 0, Blacktown City 1.
Score by number 27, Nathan Grimaldi. The score is now City Olympic 0, Blacktown City 1.
Now, can they respond straight away? It's Fujita. Fujita. There's no Trosoglovic outside him. Trosoglovic. It's better of trying to go around the outside. And he drops it off for Fujita. The ball has been moved back, and now Malia. He swapped back to this near side, Michel Malia. And he drops it inside, driving forward. Little push in the back there. As the referee said play on. Well, he was trying to let the advantage go there. And Seb Hayward, who was driving forward. Little push in the back from Marcus Fernandez. Referee, he does like to play the advantage, does Mujtaba Ibrahimi. And he tried to give Blacktown a little advantage there, but I think quite rightly so that none was forthcoming. And so has awarded the free kick to Blacktown. And seeing these defensive setups, again, interesting defensive setup for Olympic. They've got 8 players, now 9 players, right at the edge of the box. And Mujtaba Ibrahimi says, please wait for my whistle. He was just checking the setup of the free kick and hadn't blown the whistle for the free kick just yet. And so we will reset. And, they might steal themselves another few yards. Well, they tried to steal themselves another few yards there. Good experience play from Tanaka. And now it looks like he's going to float this in with the right foot. And he does. Floats it in. Grimaldi looking to get there again. Drops short. It's flicked in and flicked over. An inventive little flick there from Tilt, I think it was. Looking to try and catch Josip Ordovic off his line. Ordovic backpedaling, looked to have it covered, and the ball just sails over the bar. But Jackson Brown picking the ball up really well, finds Malia. Malia, dancing feet, gets past 1, gets past 2, can't evade a third, and then Jackson Brown is there again, picking up the pieces. This is going to be a strong midfield, but Jackson Brown picking up the pieces, and Maniti then sitting there as the fulcrum to pick up the ball and redistribute. It's a good combination that Mark Crittenton has put together. Now O'Brien drops it out here for Skataric now, who's dropped out to this touchline. He's muscled off the ball, Skataric, by Fujita, and Fujita drops it inside for Kimura. Kimura coming back there with what can only be described as a striker's challenge. Well, Skataric did just enough. And what's the referee giving here? Yeah, he's saying no, that's the last touch came off Kimura. He's getting a little bit of assistance from his assistant. And interesting thing going on behind us. Our 2 Japanese players, Fujita and Kimura, when they pick up the ball, they appear to have some supporters in the crowd. We're playing some, I think, traditional Japanese music to celebrate a good touch or a nice piece of play or a good run. Not sure if that's a tradition in Japanese football, but we're getting to experience a little bit of that here today. So let's see if we can pick that up on the effects mic. And again here for Fujita. In 31, Fujita checks back inside. Malia chasing him. Fujita drives it in. It's cleared away well. And then his countryman, Kimura, picks it up and drops it back for the Scotsman, Ziggy Gordon. He finds Hong. Finds their Korean player, Kim Jong-un. Real League of Nations here for Sydney Olympic. Drop back inside for Geeson. Geeson for Hong. Hong plays it short for Aaron Basic. Has he fouled Aaron Basic? He is not. Says Mujtaba Ibrahimi. He's battling manfully. Marco Aaron Basic. Down a lone furrow up front. It is a challenging role for him to play. And now played forward for Hong. About 5 minutes or so to go, including injury time in this first half. And now here is Aaron Basic. Has he got any support in the box? Doesn't really. Checks back inside. Holds it up well, Aaron Basic. Has Geeson there behind him. Drops it off for Geeson. And Geeson has to go all the way back to Hong. Hong pressured by Skataric. Finds a blue jersey. And still it's Callahan. Floating on the edge of the box. Finds Fajita. Fajita drops the shoulder. Chance to get a cross in. Drives it in. Touch back. Aaron Basic for Fernandez. Fernandez can't quite get his feet right. Looking dangerous again. Every time Fajita gets the ball down this near left-hand side, that is when the good things are happening from a Sydney Olympic point of view. He's driving it in low. Callahan looking to get on the end of things. Aaron Basic there, hovering with intent. And here is Fernandez again. Fernandez drops it down for Geeson. Geeson to play to the edge of the box. Down he falls Mitchell Malia. He plays it away high up into the air. Lovely bit of chest control there from Hong. Hong's got a couple of options short. Callahan now. Fernandez going around the outside. It's a lovely bit of defending there from our goal scorer, Nathan Grimaldi. Always a little bit of extra pep in the step of a defender when they've gotten themselves a goal. And he slid across there really nicely, did Nathan Grimaldi. And he's there again, looking to get on the end of a Grimaldi. Just does enough to put the blue jersey off. And now Jackson Brown finds Malia. Jackson Brown again. Stops, drops it back inside for Malia. He's caught late. Referee seems to be playing an advantage, but no advantage accruing. He's let it go. And now they're driving on again here. Trsoglovic checks back inside. Trsoglovic. He's got Aaron Basic short. Chooses to spread it across for Josh Hong. Hong. He's got Fernandez, and Fernandez switches it out to that far right hand side. Fernandez. He goes again. Fernandez. So Grimaldi is there. About 2.5, 3 minutes still to go, including injury time by my watch. And they're in absolutely no rush whatsoever here, as you would expect. Blacktown City just slowing things right down. Referee not really encouraging them to get things going. And so they'll take as much time as they possibly can here. And it's Henderson now. He's waved Grimaldi away. And he's going to take the goal kick, waving his teammates forward again for a second time. That always adds another second or two to the clock. And so Henderson then drives it forward up towards the halfway line. Little flick on. He's won it in the air, Caleb Jackson Brown. What can't he do? Aaron Basic. Beautiful touch. Flicked over onto this near side where the goalkeeper comes, then he returns. And it's Fajita again. Fajita drops the shoulder. Fajita! Just away and wide. He's been at the centre of everything good for Sydney Olympic in this half. The ball was switched across to this near side. Caden Henderson started to come, thought better of it. Went back, hadn't quite got himself placed back in the middle of the goal. Fajita dropped the shoulder, came inside. And with a beautiful arcing right-footed shot, couldn't quite angle it into the far corner, would have made it 1-1. Just away and wide. And he will be a very relieved man there, Caden Henderson. Now the ball has gone forward. It's Como Fernandez. And we will have, as we wind down towards the half-time whistle, a throw-in on that far side. Tanaka, another one of our Japanese imports, out on that far side. Will take the throw-in. And again, he's in absolutely no rush to take this. And the ball comes off a blue head, and we might finish off the half with another corner. A little look at the watch there from Mujtaba Ibrahimi. And I'm imagining this will be the last action of the first half. And so Grimaldi comes forward yet again. Skataric is there. Lachlan Tilt is there, just at the edge of the 6-yard box. They're going with this zone defence again. And the zone is mostly at the front of the 6-yard box here. And there are quite a few players in black free at the back post. Here comes the corner, floated in. And it's touched in by Travis Major. And it's done in there. Well, it's Travis Major with the header over on the far side. Just looking to see who got the final touch there out on that far side. Can't quite make out who got the final touch there. And in fact, it was Skataric. It is Skataric who's got the final touch there. Nicholas Skataric. The corner floated in, looking a little bit disorganised on corners, Sydney Olympic. The ball floated over the keeper's head. Travis Major got the touch, played it back across. And Johnny on the spot, Nikola Skataric from about 2 millimetres out, touched the ball with his head over the line. And so in first half injury time, we have a second goal, and it is Skataric Olympic now trailing by 2 goals. Mujtabi Ibrahimi still playing on.
For Blacktown City, scored by number 9, Nikola Skataric.
There was the confirmation. It was indeed Skataric. He got that final touch.
Neil, Blacktown City, 2.
And now here comes Maniti. Maniti finding our goal scorer. Skataric has Malia, but chooses to find Jackson Brown. And Jackson Brown just steps into the path of Aaron Basic there. He's a cheeky chappy. It's Caleb Jackson Brown. Now Malia. Can they make it 3 before half time? Malia floats it in, but headed away well. And now Fernandez picks it up, plays it long towards Aaron Basic. So Grimaldi is there. Grimaldi plays it back long. No black jerseys there on the end of it. Josip Portovic is there. They've not conceded many more than 2 corners. Possibly 3, a maximum of 4 by my count. But they have scored from 2 of those corners. Blacktown City. And we keep playing on here in this first half. A little bit more injury time than I'd imagined. And the ball is back again with Ordovic. And he has found Hong. Hong brings the ball forward. Skataric looking to close him down. Turning inside. Kimura, is he fouled? He is indeed. He looked like he was about to bring proceedings to a close there. But we play on. And now Fujita. Can he create a little bit of magic just before half-time? Trosoglovic plays in short. Aaron Basic! Terrific save from Caden Henderson coming off his line. And he's picked up a little injury there. There's Caden Henderson. He's gone down, but Aaron Basic with the chance to bring things back. Well, they were trying to take the corner quickly there. We're Sydney Olympic. And they had to pause. Because Caden Henderson got down really well. Slide rule pass in there for Marco Aaron Basic. He's been holding the ball up really well. Hasn't really had any chances at goal, but the ball was slid in for him there. He got there first. Just trying to dink it over Caden Henderson. Caden Henderson, he's come off second best there. Back up to his feet. And now with what you would surely imagine is the last action of this half. It's a corner that hasn't really worked out for them. They might have just floated that in, but chose the short corner. And so match referee Mujtabi Ibrahimi brings proceedings to a close. Very close match until about the 35th minute or so. Nathan Grimaldi rising high at the far post from a Mitchell Malia corner to break the deadlock. Blacktown City leading 1-0. Some excellent chances for Olympic, most notably Yuta Fujita, who cut in from the left-hand side. Played a beautiful right foot shot in that went just wide, and then in the dying embers of this first half, a second goal corner floated in again, but from the opposite side this time. Travis Major heading it back across, and Nikola Skataric donning it in from close to the line. And so we will pause at half-time with the score: the home team Sydney Olympic 0, the away side Blacktown City 2.
Nilo with Rockdale after 32 minutes.
And we are almost ready for the off here. Mujtaba Ibrahimi has got the whistle to his lips. Blacktown City, as we said, playing in black with the red trim. We'll be playing from right to left in the second half. And away we go. And there is that unusual kickoff routine that they used quite a few times last season. I have to say, to absolutely no successful effect whatsoever, but they're persevering with it. And I'm sure it'll come off at some point. Looking around, no suggestion of any half-time substitutions from our fourth official, who was Harriet G. But, as ever, we'll have a check around. Now, Jackson Brown, straight onto the ball. Plays it in low. Ziggy Gordon gets a touch. And Orlovich picks it up. And now, breaking away. Great chance here on this near side. It's Bailey Callahan looking to get on the end of it. Tanaka is there and does really well, but can only find a blue jersey. And it is Marcus Fernandez who drops it in for Aaron Basic, who had that chance right at the end of the first half. Aaron Basic drops it short. Ricochets away and falls to Malia, Mitchell Malia. So we start the second half with Blacktown City leading by 2-0. Both of those goals coming from corners. 35th minute and deep into stoppage time. 45 minutes plus. Grimaldi with the first. And Skataric from, as we said, about 2 millimetres out. The second, both headed goals. Both new players. Surely Blacktown City again. So Mark Crittenden will be delighted with that. 2 of his new additions on the score sheet in this round 1 clash. Mr. Good Grimaldi as well in the 27 jersey. He's here on this near side. Calling for a pass there, but not getting it. And it's Nick O'Brien, and he does get it now, does Grimaldi in the 27. And looks to play the ball in for Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown can't quite hold it up. Josh Hong picks it up. And they're going to play it away now. And it's Fernandez again for Callahan. Callahan drops it back, little knee in the back there. Ben Geeson drops it again for Hong, and Aaron Basic rises well and looks to find Callahan. It has happened a few times in that first half, of course, as you'd expect. This team do not have years, they certainly barely have months together. And so the telegraph is just slightly off. I've always thought we need to come up with a better phrase than the telegraph is off. That is outmoded technology. But no one has come up with a better phrase just yet, so we'll stick with that one. Now, Fujita, he really was the danger man in the first half. Driving forward, looking to try and get a corner there is Jasoglovic. Both sides unhappy with Mujtaba Ibrahimi. Both sides thinking there was a foul. So, well, the ball has gone directly into the face of a Blacktown City player, and it fell then for Marco Aaron Basic, who didn't stand around waiting. He drove in a left-footed shot. It was just away from the left-hand side of Caden Henderson's goal. I'm going to see who it was who caught the ball full in the face. I think it was Caleb Jackson Brown, but looking around to see if indeed it was him. And indeed it is. It's the number 15, Caleb Jackson Brown. And he is a high-energy, high-intensity player. He called a game last year. He was playing for Mount Druitt Town Rangers last year. And his team were soundly beaten by 4-0. But he was probably the player of the match. He was all across the field. His touch was good. His distribution was good. He was working hard in defence. He was trying to get on the end of things in attack. And it looks like he has to come off here. A little international symbol for substitution. The physio has given a little roll of the hands. And we're going to have our first substitution of the day. And it's looking like it's Adam Berry who's going to come on in the 6th jersey. So it is Adam Berry on. And it is Caleb Jackson Brown off. Adam Berry in the 6th jersey. They were very, very quick to take him off there. The physio came on, had basically one look at Caleb Jackson-Brown and immediately said, off you come, and he's walking around beside us here, still looking a little bit shaky on his feet. But we play on now, as we said, 2-0. Almost 5 minutes gone in this second half.
Coming off, number 15, Caleb Jackson-Brown. He was replaced by number 6, Adam Berry.
And there is the confirmation from our ground announcer. Adam Berry in the 6 jersey is on. Caleb Jackson-Brown is off. You can see a red mark on his face there. Caleb Jackson-Brown as he's being walked around by the physio. There's Adam Berry looking to get straight into the action in the 6 jersey, and he's on the ball now. Berry takes a lovely touch, finds Travis Major. Travis Major bearing down on goal. Major takes a second touch, looking to go around Ziggy Gordon. Can't quite get there, and now here they come in transition, driving towards the edge of the box, looking to shape for a shot. To get around Lockie Tilt there. Does really well. Gets around Tilt. And 2 for Fujita. He's been absolutely terrific today. Wins himself a corner. Out on that far side. And the tall timber is coming up now from the back. Ziggy Gordon, well, they're taking it quickly. The reinforcements have not quite arrived just yet. But, chance to drive it in. And Travis Major does really well there to get on the end of it. And he's going to pause for a moment to gather his thoughts. Travis Major, the ball was driven in hard. Aaron Bassett looking to get on the end of it. So Travis Major, he's strictly speaking, he's off the field. And play can usually go on if a player is off the field, but in the goal off the field, I don't think quite counts. And he gets back up to his feet. Does the, sorry to say for your sake, Travis, the veteran, Travis Major, back up to his feet. Now flicked in and flicked away well. He's get on the end of it. Aaron Bassett can't quite get a touch, just evades him. And Malia looking to steal the ball away. So they do well to recycle it. And Ben Geeson gets it and drops it back to Ordovic. And Ordovic plays it forward. No blue jersey really anywhere near that. And so Nick O'Brien picks it up and he drops it back to his keeper, Henderson, who's pressured by Aaron Bassett. And he plays it long now for Skitaric. Can he get a touch? Just manages to keep it in. He in turn only finds a blue jersey, and they're going to break now from the back. Building with Hong again for Gordon. Gives it away. It's an almighty challenge coming up here. Ziggy Gordon and Trosoglovic. Well, he looked like he'd won the ball there, Ziggy Gordon. But the referee has come straight in there with a yellow card. Everybody is arguing. I think, in fact, Skitaric is showing an injury there. Ziggy Gordon came flying in for the challenge. Taber Ibrahimi very quick on the draw with the yellow card. Ziggy Gordon, I think, felt like he'd won the ball there. And I don't think it would be a Sydney Olympic game without a Ziggy Gordon yellow card. And then also a yellow card. Is it for... well, it looks to be brandishing a yellow card for Jacob Maniti there as well. Not entirely clear if Maniti was also on the receiving end of a yellow card there. It seemed to be, you always brandish a yellow card. You don't show a yellow card. It seemed to be brandished in his direction. And he's taking some time to jot down some notes, so perhaps 2 names going into the book there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Jacob Maniti possibly booked. Ziggy Gordon definitely booked. And this setup again that they've got, defending free kicks, everybody in a straight line, just outside the box. It hasn't worked that well again. This 4 times now they've had a setup on free kicks and corners. Everybody in a straight line, defending free kicks. People distributed in a zone on corners. And almost every time it's been a black jersey that's gotten to the ball first. So we'll keep an eye on that one, see if they change the structure or keep it as is. Won well by Fernandez. Shout for handball there, not given. And they're breaking now. Distributed out to that far side. Fujita, the danger man. Kimura, who finds him. Fujita steps back inside beautifully. Fernandez. Blocked away well by Grimaldi. Shaped really well for the shot there, did Marcus Fernandez. He's looked dangerous in possession too. It's Fujita and Fernandez. who have looked very, very dangerous. And Fajita again, and Fernandez again. Well, they're swapping sides to get as much ball as they can. Touch there off Lachlan Tilt. And out it goes. Yuto Fajita and Marcus Fernandez. Sounds like an 80s WWF tag team partnership, doesn't it? You can imagine Marcus Fernandez flying through the sky. And Yuto Fujita with all the trick moves. But I'm showing my age there. Now back to the action. Floated in beautifully. And won well again by Tilt. Ziggy Gordon is there. And it's driven in and just over the bar. Well, with the goal at his mercy. I think it was Beatty Callahan. We'll find out in a moment when he turns around. It's a glorious chance there for Sydney Olympic to get a goal back. It was indeed the 16, Beatty Callahan. Just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Had a chance with his left foot. And couldn't quite keep it down. And so we stay at 2-0 to Blacktown City. But Fernandez and Fujita looking dangerous. If they can get one, they'll be right back into this. But they will have to press on. Just over 10 minutes gone in the second half. Second half very similar to the first half. Very even. Both teams creating chances. But, those two chances that they took from set pieces in the first half, the difference between the two sides. Malia looking to flick the ball there. He does have the skill to do that, Malia, but just couldn't quite execute. Now the ball is back with Ziggy Gordon. Swap back for Hong. And Hong is looking to free up Callahan. But Callahan is looking for it to feet, not into space. And so the ball goes out. And Blacktown City now will build from the back again. Tanaka looking to get it over Callahan. Finds Skataric. Skataric battling for the ball again and again. A little tug of the jersey there from Skataric. And a little tug from Josh Hong. But, a little bit too much of the jersey tugging from the big number 9, Skataric. And free kick blue. Fernandez. Dropping it back for Hong. Looking to switch the play. I can't quite find a blue jersey. And Travis Major, some beautiful dancing feet. And then plays the ball into space for Tanaka. Tanaka going around the outside. Tanaka to the back post. Ziggy Gordon again for the umpteenth time. Just gets a touch on it. Oh, that is a cynical foul. A cynical foul there from Mitchell Malia. He was breaking away there, Yuta Fujita. And Mitchell Malia cynically brings him down. No yellow card there. He stayed down, Tanaka. Fujita, I beg your pardon. And he's a very lucky man not to go into the book there. Here's Mitch Malia. A little instinctive trip there to stop a breakaway from happening. Ordinarily, you would expect a yellow there, but he's decided to be gracious. Shabi Ibrahimi, which is within his gift. And Mitchell Malia probably escapes on good character. He's a very good guy, Mitchell Malia, by all accounts. And the good character probably came into play there now. Callahan is looking to get the ball to feet. And, he's given a little bit of feedback to his teammate there that he wants it to feet. I think the ball might have just sat up there a little bit for his teammate as he tried to play the pass. Yuta Kimura it was. Lots of tackles flying in now. It's getting very tight in the middle of that midfield there. Now Callahan with the ball, gets a touch. Does really well outside Grimaldi. Major chasing back. Major gets a touch. Does just enough, Major. And, the ball is still deep in the Blacktown City half, but a little bit of niggle coming into some of these tackles now. 14 minutes gone in this first half. A little bit of chat between the players. It's getting a little bit lively. I think both sides can tell that any next goal will be decisive. If Olympic can get it, they are right back in it. And another little bit of chippiness there. Skataric has gone down. He and Josh Hong tangling with each other. And looks like there's going to be another card here, is there? And And no, well, almost a case of mistaken identity there. Ben Geeson almost on the receiving end of the yellow. And now there is a yellow for Josh Hong. That's both centre backs now on the receiving end of yellows. And the Olympic fans making their feelings known, not best pleased. No yellow for Malia, but yes, a yellow for Josh Hong, and the Olympic faithful not totally delighted with those adjudications. And not putting it quite as politely as I just have there. Now, lucky tilt out on that far side. He's also on a yellow card. Finds Malia. Malia looking to chip it over the keeper's head. Just a little bit too much on it. And the ball has drifted out, but noticeable increase. The chippiness there between the players. Some niggly tackles going in, a little bit of chat between them. A couple of yellow cards being issued in the last few minutes. We'll see how things develop. Another little moment there, but tackle one well. Now Gordon looking to get the ball away. Has he kept it in play? He has, but it's found a black jersey. And now here comes Malia. Malia dropping it back onto his left foot. And then Berry floated in to Major. Major drops it down. Skataric leaves it. A shot there from the edge of the box. It was Tanaka. Not someone you'd expect to be hovering on the edge of the box. Got a left-footed shot in, but lovely little bit of play there. Malia dropping it across for Major, for Skataric, for Tanaka. Adam Berry involved as well. Now Olympic coming back the other way, looking to get themselves back into this game. Callahan with Tanaka in close attention, very close attention. And drops it back for Junyo. And again for Geeson. Moving around quite a lot now. Players in blue looking to mix things up. Looking to somehow break through this Blacktown defence, which has looked solid. And now here is Aaron Basic. Takes a touch, takes a second touch. Holds it up now, finds Callahan in space. Callahan. So he's closed down really quickly by Tanaka. He's to check back outside. Callahan floats it up. And then flicked away really nicely by Tilt. But it's picked up again by Kimura. Kimura looking to go around Tilt. And the ball almost drifts out of play. And it's cleared over to the far side. We'll need a second ball there. And it comes quickly. And now a couple of changes here. For Blacktown, it's Maxime Miege. Pausing for a moment, not coming on just yet, Maxime Miege. Riley Nolan will also be coming on in the 16 jersey. Not until we get through this passage of play. Now, Aaron Basic! Aaron Basic! Low shot from Aaron Basic, held really well by Caden Henderson. He has looked lively, Aaron Basic. Almost scored a goal right on half-time. And almost got his name on the score sheet there. But the defence holds. And forward they come again. Well, no, they decided to check back. All the way back to Caden Henderson. And he plays it forward for Grimaldi. Grimaldi. Long ball. Switching the play over to that far side. To Mitchell Malia. Mitchell Malia can't quite control it. The ball is back in blue, and then they've got to play it forward for Aaron Basic. Aaron Basic can't quite hold it up, so both teams exchanging possession. Perhaps both mindful that the substitutions are happening. Now Malia. Malia Trosaglovic. Does well, Trosaglovic. Plays it short for Junyo. Junyo. Now for Fernandez. And Fernandez for Callahan. Callahan, he's got Geeson charging up on his inside, Ben Geeson. But eventually the free kick is conceded. And we will have those substitutions now. And it is, in fact, yes, Mitchell Malia. As you expect, he often comes off if he's a starter at this stage of the match, Mitchell Malia. And he will come off, as will Nikola Skataric. So Skataric and Malia off. Maxime Liège in the 10 jersey. And Riley Nolan in the 16 jersey, making their way on to the field.
Some double substitution for Blacktown City. Coming off number 7, Travis Major, and number 14, Mitchell Malia. Actually, apologies. Coming off number 9, Nicholas Katarich, and number 14, Mitchell Malia. And they were replaced by number 10, Maxime Jez, and number 16, Riley Nolan.
It's a confirmation from our ground announcer. Nolan and Liège on, and Skatarich and Malia off. Exactly 20 minutes gone, and we're going to have some substitutions on the other side as well. It's Daniel Wong, who is readying himself to come on, and it's Aaron Basic, who has run himself into the ground, and he gets a good round of applause from the Olympic faithful.
Substitution for Sydney Olympic. Coming off, number 9, Marco Arabasic, and he's been replaced by number 35, Daniel Wong.
And another of the Southern Sharks contingent who have joined Sydney Olympic this year, Daniel Wong, is on. So we've got 35 and 34 up front for Olympic. They still trail by 2-0. Now Geeson with the header. Wong getting his first touch, pulls the ball up beautifully, drops it in for Fernandez. He's a specialist at that, very strong man, low centre of gravity, Daniel Wong. Trial match a week or so ago, Olympic versus Rockdale, and you can see low centre of gravity, but a very strong man, very strong legs, so perfect physique for holding the ball up. And there he is, putting pressure on Nathan Grimaldi. Grimaldi has enough time to drop it back for Henderson, who plays it short for Berry. Adam Berry, that is. And over for Nick O'Brien, who finds Grimaldi again, who drops it now for Major. Major moving around as he does. He's on this near side now. I said it in commentary last year. It's got the absolute best name for a quarterback. It's the Super Bowl this weekend. Super Bowl is on tomorrow. Travis Major, the name wouldn't sound out of place in the Super Bowl. But, well, you've got to give the ball straight to the quarterback. You can't be putting it into space for a quarterback. He expects the ball to be delivered directly to him. And Travis Major didn't quite pick up the ball there. But, he's our captain this year in his 15th year. As we mentioned at the start, terrific achievement. It's still looking ultra fit, is Travis Major. And now looking to get on the ball. He does. Major drops it back short for Adam Berry. Berry looking to float it in, but Zicky Gordon is there. And they've turned it over again. Travis Major, here he comes, driving to the edge of the box. Left footed cross. But, looking for Jez, a little bit too far. Finds Lockie Tilt though. Tilt back inside for Maxime Liège, but Tilt just drifts into an offside position there. A little bit carelessly. Looking to receive the return pass from Liège. He gets it, but in an offside position. And they're going to come again. 3 quarters to stick with the Super Bowl theme. 3 quarters of this game now gone. Olympic looking to get themselves back into it. Blacktown looking for a stealer. And it's Tanaka. On the ball, not many options for Tanaka. Has to go backwards and does. Goes back for Grimaldi. Grimaldi looking to switch it to that far right hand side, but chooses to drop it short for O'Brien. Gets it back. And now again for Tanaka. And Tanaka inside for Hayward. Hayward for Major. Major. Back for Hayward again. Hayward. Seb Hayward, that is. Back for Major. Major. To Adam Berry. Back for Tanaka. Nice 1-touch, 2-touch possession stuff here from Blacktown. Taking the heat out of the game. And running down the clock. Major into space. Tanaka. Tanaka looking to step inside. It's past Josh Hong. Can't get past Ben Geeson. They do this so effectively to Blacktown City. Getting the ball, keeping the possession. 1- and 2-touch stuff. Players moving into free positions. And Mark Crittenden just pacing the sideline a little bit down there, chatting to his counterpart in the under-20s who were warming up for their game, which will be on here afterwards. And had a chance to look at this rather interesting. They have changed it up a little bit now, it seems. They are in that sort of zone defensive pattern inside the 6-yard box, but a few players have dropped a little bit deeper to the back of the 6-yard box this time. And here comes Tanaka with the corner to the back post again, and it's won again in the air, and it's off the post, and it's trickled in. Well, it looks like it's an own goal there. The ball again from a corner. 25 minutes gone in this second half, and the ball is floated into the back post. It's won again in the air at the back post, and they're looking to clear the ball away. Josh Hong was there. It looked like it came back off the post, and I think it came back off Josh Hong. We'll wait for confirmation if that was an own goal, but Josh Hong was there. Josip Orlovic was there. No Blacktown City player seems to be celebrating.
Goal for Blacktown City. The score is now City Olympic 0, Blacktown City 3.
So yes, no confirmation from our ground announcer either, so perhaps we'll look at that on replay again, but it looked like, again, a third goal from a corner. This set up at the back post, defending corners inside, or at the edge of the 6-yard box, I should say, has been the Achilles heel, if I'm going to go into Greek mythology stuff. Achilles heel of Sydney Olympic. 3 goals conceded, all from very similar situations. Corners, not floated, but driven to the back post. One in the air, all 3 times by a Blacktown City player. Grimaldi won one in the air, went straight in. Major one in the air, floated it back across for Skataric, who then tapped in. And this time, one in the air at the back post. I think it was Travis Major that won it. The ball ricocheted back off the post, and then a combination of Orlovic and I think Josh Hong couldn't keep the ball out, and it trickled in almost in slow motion. 26, almost 27 minutes gone in the second half. And it is the home side Sydney Olympic 0, the away team Blacktown City 3. And there's 3 set pieces. You can't say in the balance of play that this is a 3-0 match by any manner of means. But the cynical, I should say clinical, not cynical, the clinical play of Blacktown City from corners has been the difference. Yeah, Ziggy Gordon picking it up. The atmosphere has really got out of the stand here. We've got a decent crowd, good couple of hundred people here cheering on Sydney Olympic, but the air and the oxygen has really gotten out of the crowd now. And we're going to have a card here, by the looks of things, for Travis Major. He's kicked the ball away there, and it is indeed a yellow card for kicking the ball away. One of the more avoidable yellow cards, you'd have to say. But, both captains now in the book, Travis Major and Ziggy Gordon. And a little bit of the energy has dropped out of the Sydney Olympic players as well. They look a little bit deflated now after that third goal going in. But looking to get themselves back into it, driving towards the edge of the box here. Looking to win a corner. Comes to the edge of the box. Fernandez drops the header. Chance for turn. Well, he's mishit the shot. The chance was there, and it fell for Yuta Kimura, and the ball just seemed to bobble up off the surface for Kimura. He had a great chance to get a shot on goal. It has not really been his day. A pass earlier, it just seemed to bobble up as well as he was trying to find teammate Bailey Callahan. And with a chance for a direct shot on goal again, it did seem like the ball bobbled up. It is a tricky surface here at times. You know, it's a rugby league surface predominantly. The NRL Bulldogs train on this field, and now Wong, no flag. Blacktown City players calling for a flag there, but unforthcoming. Now Geeson floats it in. Touchdown. Fernandez drops it out for Trosoglovic. And out on the far side, floated in. There is Grimaldi to get the ball away well. Just finds Jun Young, who in turn finds Hong, and they'll build again with Gordon. And Hong played in low. Daniel Wong turns. Wong can't quite hold the ball up. There's a little touch there for Major. Can he get inside? He can. Travis Major inside outside. It stops and checks back inside. Not much support in front of him. And so he drops it back for Adam Berry. And they'll hold up and patiently build again. Berry. No one really pressing him. So he drops it across for O'Brien. And O'Brien back for Grimaldi. Back again for Maniti. For Tanaka. The pattern repeats now for Blacktown City. Taking the heat out of things. Grimaldi and O'Brien, and back all the way for Henderson. And Henderson looking at his options, and he drops it over for Major. Major, can he get a touch? Can't quite get a touch there. There's a series of substitutions coming, both sides, looking like they're ready to make some substitutions. But here's Fernandez. And now Hayward dropping forward. He's held up, but he turns back inside. And again, they're maintaining possession really nicely here. Grimaldi, Tanaka. Higher press now this time from Olympic. Tanaka again. Nothing really forward for Tanaka. So he has to play it long. Looking to find Nolan. Nolan gets a touch. Riley Nolan gets a touch. But, not quite enough. And we're going to have multiple substitutions now. And it is going to be George Luca and Brooklyn Malia, who are coming on. So it's Luca and Malia who are coming on. And coming off, let's just having a check now of the numbers. It's 21 and 31 coming off. So it is Kamura and Fujita.
Double substitution for Sydney Olympic. Coming off, number 21, Yuta Kamura, and number 31, Yuto Fujita. And they were replaced by number 11, George Luca, and number 23, Brooklyn Malia.
Brooklyn Malia, no relative of Mitchell Malia. I checked that before kickoff. He is a Malia, and he has been at Blacktown City. Mark Critton didn't tell me. But no relation of Mitchell Malia. And he is on in the 23 jersey. And in the 11 jersey, it is George Aluka. Blacktown City made a substitution there as we see Nolan going around the outside. Maxime Liège with a shot. Blocked away by Gordon. And holds off Maxime Liège really well. It is Julian Rodriguez in the 17 jersey who has made his way on for Blacktown. And it is Seb Hayward who has made his way off. Just over 10 minutes to go here. Maybe close to 15 if there's a little bit of injury time. And it is a long road back for Sydney Olympic. They have got to do something quickly if they are going to have any chance of a miraculous comeback here. The player looking most likely to do that has now been substituted off. Yuto Fujita in the 31 jersey. He looked lively throughout. Didn't quite have as much of an impact in this second half.
There's no need to rush off at the end of the game. That we do have an under-20s game that will be following this one. So if
here is the new man on the ball, Rodriguez.
Please stick around and watch our under-20s take on Blacktown City.
Dropping it short now for Major. Tanaka finds Maniti. Maniti back for Grimaldi. Looking very comfortable in possession now. Blacktown City. Short for Berry. Berry for Grimaldi. Again for Major. Dropping it in for Liège, and Liège back for Tanaka. And Tanaka for Grimaldi. Across for Nick O'Brien. Lovely one touch, two touch stuff here. Playing it into space for Liège. But Ziggy Gordon is there and he concedes a corner. The corners have been very problematic for Sydney Olympic. Let's see if they're going to change anything up now. Will they stick with the same structure? And looks like they are sticking with that same structure. Zone defence, mostly protecting the front and the middle of the 6-yard box. And again, at the very back of the 6-yard box, Lockie Tilt is completely unmarked. So here comes the corner, floated in and away this time. They've gotten the ball away, but at the expense of another corner. And it is Maxime Yeget there on that far side who's going to float in this corner again. 2 arms up in the air. Yesh decides to play it short for Adam Berry. Berry looking to float it into the back post. Maniti with the shot. Caught it nicely, Maniti. Comfortable for Ordovic. And Ordovic looking to release Daniel Wong, but couldn't quite find him. And Olympic now looking to get a foothold in this match, looking to get a foothold in possession. But, they've got the ball back now at the second attempt. Looking to play it through. It's Brooklyn Malley there looking to get on the end of it. Malley again pressuring Caden Henderson. Malley in that 23 jersey. The Michael Jordan Shane Warne number. So many players look to have. And played forward. But, really as far as Ben Geeson. He's solid throughout, Geeson. He's gotten up and down the line really well. But it looks to be a good performance in a losing effort, unless. Now, Luca drops the ball in. Here is Malia looking to get on the end of things. But, can't quite get there. Fighting hard. They've won it back well, though. There's Luca looking to play the ball in for Wong. Can't quite get on the end of it there, Daniel Wong. Decisive pass from George Luca to break that defence open. Couldn't quite connect. And now they will come again. Played out to that far side. Again, it's Julian Rodriguez. And on that far side. And we're going to have another substitution in the number 33 jersey, an Irish commentator's least favourite number. It's Max Lubrick who's coming on, and he has put in an excellent shift as Marcus Fernandez.
Substitution for Sydney Olympic coming off number 34, Marcus Fernandez, and he was replaced by number 3, Maximilian Lubric.
So Lubric, I should say, on. For these last, perhaps, just short of 10 minutes or so. Now, Major drops it forward. Finds Nolan. Nolan looking to turn. Turns well in the 16 jersey, Nolan. Driving towards the edge of the box here. Hong chasing back. Drops it inside. 1 touch, 2 touch. Looking to get the ball onto the left foot. Oh, and it's a beautiful finish there. Julian Rodriguez. One of our substitutes in the 17 jersey. The flag is up. The flag is up. He had a special celebration planned by the looks of things. He got the ball. He was running across to our social media person over on that far side, Julian Rodriguez, with a special celebration planned, it seemed. Now the referee is just pausing for a moment here. The flag definitely went up for offside. The goal has been disallowed. A little bit of uncertainty. And indeed, yes, the goal has been disallowed for offside. The bench can all take their seats. Julian Rodriguez will have to save his special celebration. Now, can Olympic go down the other end? The bench were up there. The under-20 seemed to know that something was going on. The social media person down on the left side was ready with the camera. Rodriguez had the ball. Looked like he was going to do tucking the ball under your jersey situation, or a Bebeto celebration perhaps. Something along those lines. Looked like it was on the cards. But we've been robbed of a viral moment. Or have we? Rodriguez driving forward again. Nolan looking to release him. he's still got about 5 minutes or so. A little bit more with injury time, Rodriguez. But they've given it away now. Luca driving forward. Luca takes a touch, takes another touch. Luca just over the bar. Well, he turned into Diego Maradona there briefly. Beating one, beating two, beating three. Putting the ball onto his left foot with a chance to shoot. And over the bar it went towards Luca. That would have been one for the highlight reel. But we stay not at 4-0 and not at 3-1, but 3-0. Two great chances for goals. One ruled out for offside. And one just over the bar. The goal at his mercy. No more substitutions to come. It doesn't look like it. We're down at the bench below us. And there is Nolan. Looking to find Rodriguez. Just finds Trusoglovic. And they're coming again. Olympic. Just on the edge of the box. Wong evades the first two defenders. Cannot get past the third. And it's out for the throw. Malia. Good movement there from Malia. Looking to get on the end of it. But ball is cleared away. And back out. Trusoglovic will have another throw. Still looking for a teammate. Drops it in. Finds Lubrick. But Lubrick turns it over. Finds Nolan. Nolan looking to find Major. And now Luca. Can he go again? Touches it low. Drops it out now here for Geeson. Geeson flips it in to the back post. Falls for Wong. And Wong drives it in. Can they get themselves back into it? Less than 5 minutes to go. And the number 35, Daniel Wong, opens his account for Sydney Olympic. Will we have ourselves a grandstand finish? So confirmation there from our ground announcer. Daniel Wong has scored. It is 3-1. The away side leading by 3-1. We had a 9-goal thriller at Jensen Park last night in the opening round. Can we have ourselves a 6-goal thriller here? It's a free kick there. Yes, 9-goal thriller at Jensen Park last night. Nick Batara, who's our cameraman here today, was on that match as well. Nick must be the lucky rabbit's foot that brings about the goals this weekend. But, Blacktown City, I'm sure, would like to add to the goal tally in their favour. 43 minutes gone now in the second half. And, it's going to be a miracle on ice, not quite on ice, but the Winter Olympics are on at the moment. It would be a miracle on ice level result if they were to get back into this now. But here they come with Luca. Has looked very lively since he came on, and it's Tanaka all over him. But gets the ball away well. And now Lubrick flips it over to the far side. And it's Wong, our goal scorer. Driving towards the edge of the box again, Wong. Looking to find Luca. Well, the ball is flicked up there. Bailey Callahan looking to get on the end of it, but Nathan Grimaldi clears the ball away really well. He took to aim at there, Daniel Wong, and he drove across it beautifully. Nathan Grimaldi had to be at absolute full stretch there. And they've taken it quickly again. Chipped up to the back post. Flicked away, but only as far as the blue jersey. And I played it again. Ziggy Gordon looking to get on the end of it. Can't quite get there. Rodriguez with a row X style clearance, just shooting it away anywhere will do. Mark Crittenden jumps out of the way. And showing field urgency now, Olympic. That's Luca again, but he's lost out to Adam Berry, and Berry plays it forward. Gives them a chance to gather their thoughts, restructure their back four, Blacktown City. And they come again with Geeson. Geeson for Luca. Does the ball stay in? Just drifted out of play there for Luca. Time is really running out for Olympic. Ball boy, very quick to return the ball there. And it's Tanaka, who will look to slow things down. Bounces the ball once, twice. Stops, thinks about it. Throws the ball in, looking for Nolan. Nolan wins it. Major wins it. Nolan looking to get on the end of it again. Geeson drives it forward. But, Nick O'Brien is there, and he gets the ball out. And they're coming again. Committing men forward now. Olympic Hong for Gordon. He's got Trosoglovic outside, and he finds him. But nobody really in the box. Malia looking for the ball. But, the ball is played now for Hong. Slightly miscontrols it. But Geeson picks up the crumbs. Geeson comes forward. Plays it short. He's got Grimaldi all over him there. And it's Grimaldi who gives away the free kick. And they take it quickly. And it's Lubrick. Lubrick floats it in. Just backpedaling in time is Caden Henderson. Floats it into the box, I was going to say, but I always had to change my description to floats it into the top corner. Caden Henderson does well. And then drops the ball to his feet. Plays it away with his left foot to Major. Kills the ball absolutely stone dead on his thigh. And then turns the man and then wins himself a free kick. And that is what 15 years of semi-final experience looks like. Travis Major, in the final few minutes of this game, just kills the ball dead on his thigh, turns inside, wins himself a free kick, probably runs 30, 45 seconds more off the clock. Cannot buy experience. Absolutely brilliant from Travis Major. The ball now played into the corner again, probably just running down the clock here. They're trapped down in this corner, and it's Geeson. He's going to have to take the throw in. With Wong, has stolen a few metres there from where the ball went out. Geeson looking to get it back, trying to get themselves away from trouble. But Callahan can't quite get it. It's played forward again, and out again for another throw. He's had a couple of glances down at the watch. That's Mujtaba Ibrahimi. And time surely running out. And very sportingly, Mark Crittenden retrieves the ball for Geeson with the throw. Throws it back towards Ziggy Gordon. Rodriguez thinks about pressing him high, chooses not to. They've really got no choice but to play this long here, Olympic, and they're playing it around at the back for Gordon. In for Wong. And Wong is driven back, has to go all the way back to Gordon. Gordon for Jun Young. They're keeping possession nicely here, but they need goals, not possession. Hong. A little bit of space in front of him now. Josh Hong comes forward, finds Luca. The two 11s tangling there, Tanaka and Luca. And Tanaka gets the better of it. A little push there from Bailey Callahan. But, not enough to send Caden Henderson to the ground. He drives it forward. We play on here. Nolan contesting for the ball. Won well by Hong. Yesh. A little bit of head tennis here. Maniti can't quite hold it up. Malia flicks it out for Wong. He's got one already, Wong. Can he get himself a second? Looks to drop it in for Luca. Can't quite find him. Trosoglovic picks it up. Looks to go around the outside. Ball is deflected out. And we will have a goal kick. 3 minutes of injury time already played. Harriet G, our fourth official. Down below us, giving a little nod to Mark Crittenden. It seems to be suggesting that that will be that. No, we play on. Mujtaba Ibrahimi says we will keep on going. A little push in the back there from Nolan, was there? No? Yes. To Major. To Nolan. Flag goes up. Flag goes up there. Late run from Nolan. But, didn't quite delay his run enough. And so the flag goes up. And the whistle goes to signal the end of this round one encounter. The story of the day is set pieces. 3 goals from corners. Nathan Grimaldi and Skataric in the first half. And then what looked to be an own goal from Josh Hong 25 minutes into the second half. 3-0 it was at that point. Blacktown City leading. It was too much. They battled manfully. They had a great shot from George Luke that just went over. And a consolation goal from Daniel Wong with 10 minutes to go. But set pieces have been the order of the day here. Blacktown City scoring from 3 of them, and they have won the game as we sign off from Belmore. It is the home side, Sydney Olympic 1, the away side, Blacktown City 3.